The RJW. Look at those sky. Those sky, baby. Those sky, baby. Oh, the RJW. Shapwing, pang, ping. Oh, man. La, 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 la. Yo, what's the deal? What's good up in the hood? This is the RJW. You watching the Rich Rocker Show. Man, oh man, oh man. Like they say, popular media, popular media, popular media. All right. So here I be, G, doing what I do best, is bringing to you, you know what I'm saying, premonitions. You know what I mean? I don't like it like that no more. Hey, yo, man, straight up and down, right? You ever notice when you get a certain amount of money, you feel like an emperor? You ever notice when you get a certain amount of money, nobody can say shit to you? You ever get a certain amount of money and you be like, I'm out of here. Fuck all this nonsense. This is what I've been working for. This is what I've wanted all my life to get. And what was that? My own business. And a lot of us out here, we don't know how to mind our business. I mean, straight up and down. Straight up and down. Don't know how to mind your freaking business. I mean, my man and whatnot was trying to tell me something and I wasn't hearing him. Because right now, you know, in New York at least, we're telling, because it's so expensive for the mentally challenged, for those of us that claim to be and using old people's money to, you know what I'm saying, to get over. So a lot of y'all are acting crazy. Y'all know, and y'all already know you're not crazy. Y'all might be lunatics, but you're not crazy. I mean, again, you might be one of them cats out there, you know what I mean, that hear these, you know what I'm saying, the monsters in your head, the voices in your mind, losing yourself, listening to those things telling you, man, starving. Let's go out there and go get that. You know, that nigga right there. And what they usually do, go pick up. So they beat up on an old person. When I'm saying old, I'm talking about somebody like in their 60s, 50s, 40s, you know, hunt them down. Now, you just beat up on that clown. Then when you open up, how much money? Boom. You see his fake gold rope, his fake gold rings, he's fake. But you still try them. Because you need that, don't you? You need it so bad, don't you? You need a little bit of that fentanyl. Not just a little bit. It's messing with you. You're addicted. You know, school cats from back in the day, be addicted to life. And I'm like, you know what? Your church is mad dumb. You know, you agape, so you're adopting a way, right? And that way that you're adopting because you need it. And all inside of you is hurting for it. And your mind is going pew, 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 pew. Then all inside of you is, oh, you get all the jittery. Oh. And because you're addicted to that, now they got you. 5 points, 10 points, 15 points. Pure pressure. Damn. And at the end of the day, right? You know how females are. Well, I got my thing. I'm gonna use my thing. I gotta go out there. Baby needs new shoes, such and such the third. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because the truth hurts. And right now you're feeling your truth. You're feeling your truth. And your truth is what? That drug. Now, everybody needs to feel nice. Everybody needs to feel nice. And how do you get to feel nice? Pussy. Sex. It's a reliever, right? But you're so addicted and caught up into your own delirium. And inside of you is telling you, do, for you need. And when you need a need and a want, it's two different things. And nowadays, a female's telling you what she want out of you. Dick. Certain females, they won't tell you. They'll give you some like, hey, they'll tell you, like in the 70s. Maybe once upon a time in the 70s, a 14-year-old could maybe pass for a 23-year-old because they were tall. But now, in this new millennia, it's still brand new to us. No, it's not. It's fucking almost 23 years old. So you're going to use what you got to get what you want. And I know a lot of you girls be like, I need me some of that RJW right now. Ooh. You know what I mean? Ooh. The other day, right, this undercover cop, she was exposing herself. Because at the end of the day, when you do that job, you got to go all you're not just going to look at it from a television point of view, right? And a lot of us read a lot of books, but those books that we read were what? Comic books. Your favorite author. Some women said, oh, Webb. That was your favorite author? Oh, But a lot of us, we were like, nah, man, we're not trying to hear that, man. What y'all need to get into is this right here. Head up 50 times ago, trying for the second one, so the money again is going down to the development. So the money going there in the bottom about doing the so going once, going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, over 100 million sold. And here you are, because you have a little job, so you buy a $20 book. Right? But they say this was more inspirational. This right here was more inspirational to a lot of cats. But the truth of the matter is this, though, Black. The well-to-do are freaks. The gal a freak. The gal a freak. And the sub-contents of that is they want to run them tracks. And right now, running them tracks is blocking us from doing what we do. Ain't nobody out here trying to go as far as they can to see how long, you know what I'm saying, the Almighty, yes, sir. Because at the end of the day, right, just like Ronald Reagan, because like I told you from the last episodes, we were little boys playing with our toys. It was the 90s, man. It was the freaking 90s, man. And I'm telling you right now, it was the freaking 90s. So you trying to tell me, that's right, man. I'm telling you, man. Clinton was impeached. He still was president. Clinton had herpes. His wife had herpes. It was an incredible time to make good money. And a lot of you, you know what I mean, were not making money because you don't know what the value of a dollar is worth. And to be so, quote unquote, worthy of the snatch, of the chocha, and you want to pop that coochie, oh, pop the coochie, pop the coochie. So what you gonna do now? You can't get on that train to Georgia. Why? Because at the end of the day, right, you know, our great metropolis, our great society is taking you for a ride. And a lot of us, let's keep it 100. We don't pay attention to certain politicians because we know if we vote for you, you have to protect my interests. You have to protect this neighborhood's interests. You have to keep certain things, you know what I mean, at a certain level so we can look good in front of our kids. You know what I mean? But a lot of you cats out there, you don't understand that. We have to look good in front of our kids, but you make me feel stupid in front of mine. You know, but ooh, child. There's a lot going on. So right now, you want to pop the coochie, yes, sir. But you ain't got no bread. Aha. Because everybody's going to say, you remember when sex was for free? Sex ain't free no more. For who? Where did that nonsense come from? Huh? Where did that nonsense come from? And where's that nonsense heading? Huh? With their bad breath, saggy all, you know what I'm saying? They breasts hanging all the way to the floor. You know? No booty. All chipped up, all messed up. Then, you know, you're waiting for the train or the bus and whatnot. And then out of nowhere, because she's talking to herself, I was such a princess. I was such a queen. I was the prom queen 4 years in a row. Then you're saying to yourself, oh boy, it's going down tonight. And she looks at you and then she's like, if you only knew. If I only knew what? It's called NA. It's called AA. It's called go get yourself clean. This is why we're number one. You have more than just one chance, two chance. You know what I'm saying? You need something to fall back on so you could but at the end of the day, people's going to remember that person that you were. They're not going to look at that person now. You know how we are. Right? See how they doing Biden right now? They can't wait. Well, at the end of the day, Russians, they took advantage of all of that. Dictatorship. They took advantage of all of that. They caught you. They're always going to catch us sleeping. But again, I tell you, you ever read a book like that? You're like, wow, man, you're telling us so much. How many freaking, you know what I mean, episodes are in here? This family, that family, this, and the hate is real, and the hate is so real. The hate is so real. And at the end, you're looking at it like, so why is that person on it like that? Because a man got to be a man and a woman has to be a woman. And at the end of the day, this toxic feminism, which back in the day they used to call the feminazis, you know, to me, the Me Too was feminazis to me, and I was 100% right. I don't care. I know it was a sister, but look at her. And I know she has awards and, people are giving her a pat on the back. Good for you, a sister. The up and down, seeing all of us as clowns. You feel me? And like I told my man, Armando Wiggles, I was listening to this character. I was like, and then I got caught out there for like sympathizing with something that the Bible says it's not right. But if you go into the subcontext of it all, you see and hear that within all of this and all of that, within books, this is why that person did this, go over here. That person did that, go over here. This is why, and this is like, wait a minute, man. Oh, slow down, man. Hold up, man. Damn. Come on, man. What? See, right here it says, y'all shall not read. Read. But they were all spies. The spies. They were castrated, led astray, put out. Because in your King James version, not the King Charles version, because whatever, right? If you feel impotent, then you're nothing. Your mind, your body, you lost the luster of life. Men that live past 135, the brothers back in the day, when we had reached our 120, we was like, look, man, I memorize all that jump off. And I'm going to put it to you straight up and down. I'm voting no. And a lot of the other sisters, you know what I'm saying? You ever read what's her name? That's right. The Coldest Winter. Sister Soldier. What was that all about? Because here's your girl, Roxanne Shante. She's a psychiatrist, but I'm paying attention. Like, okay, she's a psychiatrist, and no, real talk, and because you already know it's a rat race. It's a rat race, and we're all caught up in the same, we're trying real hard to keep up, not with just the Joneses, but just trying to keep up with, the price of life, because you want to reach that apex, and that's what it is, and that's what females didn't understand about a lot of brothers. When we're like, boom, if you don't, if there's no chemistry between y'all, then the purpose behind that was what? A lot of cats even recognize, right? But that's all good, because that's what's good. That's what's popping in the hood right now. A lot of my peoples have businesses that had to shut down quick, fast, in a hurry. No more bread to the head. No more bread for the head. And a lot of us, we know the most devious undercover, you know, are those that like hide themselves in our circle, and all of a sudden, why this one is dying? Why is that one dying? Why is that one dying? And who's dying? Boom. Now, the majority of y'all got the monster. Because it's called a condom. You know that, right? and even with 4 or 5 condoms on, I don't care how much I want it. It's called the left hand, the left hand, the left hand, the left hand. Right? Mm-hmm. Girl, you hear what he said today? You heard what he said today, girl? Ain't nobody subscribing. Come on, girl. You heard what he said today, girl? Mm-hmm. Yup. Mm-hmm. Whatever it takes, girl, to keep him satisfied, girl. Do whatever it takes to keep you satisfied. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Yup. True. Word. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To keep you satisfied. To keep you satisfied. Whatever it is. But the drug that kept your almighty Bronson, your gargantua, like my Miller said, man, I'm gonna wrap my cock all on this world, and because they're gonna recognize, to realize. And I'm like, huh? What is he talking about? That's right. To hold it back. Hold it. You'll see how it feels. Hold it, man. You know, hold it, man. She got to make your nature rise, man. You know, she got to make, give it a name, like Cat Williams said. Give it a name. You know, shoot, there's brothers out there who don't care. They got tattoos on their name. The Almighty. The Almighty. Tattoo their names on their cock. Yes, the Almighty. Oh, you know how many females got they, you know what I'm saying, tattoos all the way down there. Now, all these tattoo artists is like, really? Before they do that, of course, you know what I'm saying, they got to get it, they got to get it washed. You know what I mean? Dushed, clean, So like, all right? And it stopped being a turn on. She. Can I see some certification, please? You ain't touching me. I need to see some papers. Ain't nobody. No. What? Who? What'd you say? No. See some certification. You ain't touching it, bro. This is what I do. Well, bro, could I have a female tattooist, please? What, a female tattooist? Yes. Female, yes. Female tattooist. Because, the almighty Cock Awards. Because I'm going to tell you something that a lot of you cats don't know. That P-Funk, you thought of something, so all the property is out of that to keep it, yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun. Did anybody see Poetic Justice? I mean, wait, of course, the subcontext of the movie, but nobody really got into that. So maybe y'all not understanding, maybe y'all are, but whatever. Yes, sir. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And what's the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The more is the more I produce. Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, sir. You want that? Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun. Because even on the counter, you'll see Trojan, and then a lot of y'all went to school and y'all think too hard, and that's when you recognize, yo, man, I need a vacation. You know, a lot of these sisters, you know what I'm saying, they were having an unprotected self with these undercover, they just served, dun, 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 and they got caught out there. And right now you're seeing it and you're hearing it. Right? But again, I'm going to tell you. I'm telling you like it is right now. Hold it. And how many of us, just got married, got the job, went on the honeymoon. Life is like, wow, this is it. This is wonderful. Can't wait to go home to your wife. She can't wait to come home to you. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You're like Batman and Robin. Yes, sir. She needs a little picker or mopper. Because what the hell you have against me? I don't know you. You know, you're not my concubine. You're not my side piece. You know, some people live for that. You know, they live up to it. Hey, the code. But come on, really, Steve Harvey, Off that book alone, that man made over $20 million off that dumb book that a lot of young girls read, and a lot of girls will hands up and down say he's telling the truth. And I'm like, damn, man, tell all the secrets. How about how to be a player? Tell all the secrets, fellas. You know, bro. And then they say I'm a sex fiend. Well, let me tell you something like this about sex fiends. No such thing. It doesn't exist. You know, if maybe 1, 2, and there's a very small, minute percentile of people, you know what I'm saying, that's actually, you know, but to make that into, you know, yeah, I'm going to the, listen to this. Listen, yes, I got to go to my meetings and shit. Nigga, you gonna go to your meeting, your sex addict meeting and shit? What you gonna go there for? I thought you was in, you know what I'm saying? You're a sex addict, and now you're gonna go to a sex addict meeting and shit. You the freaking, You know? Anybody remember Caligula? No. Good. Because those were Greeks. Ladies and gentlemen, the RJW has done it once again. Once again. Look within yourself. Recognize who you are before you give up the jewel, before you give it up. Because back in those days, men were men. Certain things a man did, and a woman would just have to take it. She would just have to take it. You know what I mean? So it's all in her, you know. Why did Martin Luther King get shot in the face? Bam! Why are these books just coming out? Well, Martin Luther King used to have sex with a man. Martin Luther King had a lot of sex with this one. Malcolm X had sex with a man. Malcolm X has. I'm like, what? And I'm like, damn. Y'all just sound like some ungrateful mofos. The Kennedys. There's family that had children with this and that and the third, and that's why the autism. It's in the gene, man. It's in the genes. Recognize to realize. When the RJ tells you something, I'm not just, this ain't just coming out my booty hole. Because right now, for some apparent reason, you know what I'm saying? And I know because, on the low, the messages are very crystal clear. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. They want it all for themselves. You're going to have to work for this. I'm not working for shit because I never wanted you. I never desired you. There was nothing about you that I liked. I don't care how pretty you claim to be and all that. I never liked you. Never did. Never will. So be out in my face with that nonsense. Because, you want some of that, yes, sir. Hey, yo, man, the RJ Louvet, straight up and down, regardless of the fact a lot of you cats are not really on it like that. Shit. Banana split, baby. Peace.